everybody. How are you doing? Well, you guys, I want to hop on right quick and do a review on something that I think is totally amazing. Like, it blew my mind on how they do times tables. How many of you out there homeschooling, or maybe your child is in public school and your child just cannot get on those multiplication tables? No matter what you do, no matter what grandiose idea you come up with, they get it for that moment in their short-term memory, and then it goes somewhere in oblivion. When you go to review it, maybe you did it 1 week and you wait a month later or 2 weeks later and you come back to do it again and crickets chirping. Chirp, 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 chirp. And you're trying to figure out, you passed the test. Why is this not filtering in your mind? You're like, what's going on? Well, guess what? I have a solution for you, because I feel like this is the missing puzzle link to your timetables problem. And this, have you ever heard of Trigger Memory Company? Let me say that again. Trigger Memory Company. Well, they have an amazing plethora of different resources that can support not only homeschoolers, but also public schools that need extra help as well, because the concepts is transitional. So I am just so excited about this DVD. Now, I did receive this for free. However, I do not give it a review. I give honest reviews, and I have nothing but good things to say about this DVD. You guys, how many of you have a child that has a learning difference? Let me name a learning difference like dyscalculia. Now, they don't claim to help with learning differences, but I'm gonna tell you something about how this is. Or you have a child that has dyslexia, or you have a child that has any type of learning difference that centers around math or reading, or maybe just they have a poor memory, whatever the case may be. But yet that same exact child is an excellent storyteller, or they like to listen to you tell stories, whatever the case may be. I feel like this is so great because of the way they are really working to trigger their memory. Now, Trigger Memory does not make any claims about they're working for learning differences or anything like that. That is just my personal opinion on different individuals or different children that this possibly could help, because I too have a child with learning differences. My daughter has dyscalculia, and my son also has dyscalculia and dyslexia. So, and then, like, math has always been her hard topic. Now, she's good with everything else, but math has always been a struggle for her. And my son is a person that is very heavy on visual content. That's why I feel like if you have a child with heavy visual content, stuff that resonates with them is through visual stimulation, then this is for you. Now, let me break down about the amazingness of this timetables. See the flip on words? Timetables. This is totally different. How many of you used to doing the humdrum flashcards? Come on, you stand in front of your child. What's 5 times 5? 25. You know, and it goes a little bit for the easy ones, like the 2s, the 1s, and the 5s. They remember them. Oh yeah. But when you start getting to them 3s, 6s, and 9s and all that, you run into some issues. What I particularly love about the way they address timetables is that they're actually triggering the memory. They're actually giving situations in which the child will engage with these numbers in a positive way through storytelling, which is a whole nother different way of them just trying to remember the facts and then regurgitate the facts back out to you, which does not work for every child. This, however, starts out by introducing your child to the characters, which are numbers. But it's not just like they're just a plain old number. They're a number with frames and bodies and stuff like that. And it makes sense. It just makes sense. So they invite the child to get to know the characters that also represents numbers. They have names and they explain a little bit about the number character, and they are not telling the child to memorize no facts in the beginning. They're telling the child about remembering or getting engaged with the character of the times tales. Not times tables, times tales. And so they're getting to know the characters. And by getting to know the characters, it's going to transition, because they're numbers as well, it's going to transition into triggering that memory through number and picture. So when your child start hearing the number 6, no longer will they look at a boring number 6. They will picture that character, and they will picture that the things that character do, the personality and all that, and they'll be able to remember the timetables based on the story of that particular number and also the picture of the number. So if you're looking for something and your child needs visual stimulation in order to remember, and they have any type of learning differences, this is my personal opinion, this will be the thing that will work for them. Another thing is they tell you exactly how to work the program, or they give you a suggestion. Of course, you rule the curriculum, you can do it however you want, but they do give you suggestions on how you should actually use this, and they encourage you to use it for 1 week, do 30 minutes at a time. It's a part 1, part 2, and how you work it for a week, and then you go on to the next thing and you see how the child actually absorbs the information, which is super duper cool. Another thing is, normally when you have a DVD, because this is a DVD, normally when you have a DVD, your child, you have to come up with some times tables resources for your child to go along with the times tables to see if they're actually getting the information, that the information is stick into their mind. Well, guess what? They have you covered here at Trigger Memory. They actually provide a CD for your computer in which you can go and print off printables to go along with the DVD. So isn't that cool? You don't have to wreck your brain trying to figure out, okay, I need to go and try to find this or that, or maybe go out and buy something else. It's a one-stop shop, and it works together with this DVD. And I'm just gonna say program. It's simply amazing. I love the storytelling. I wish I knew about this way earlier. However, I'm still going to use this with my children, and they're in the middle and high school. This would be a great refresher. And then when you have a child or children with learning differences, it doesn't hurt to go over and present the information concept in a fresh new way. I feel like this would be great for them. And the fact that I was just watching the video earlier, and my son was in another room and he heard it while I was playing it, and he actually came in and sat in to watch some of it with me. I didn't even have to ask him. He came in. So I'm like, this is amazing. Like, if you need something different, you have tried everything else and it didn't work, I encourage you to try this right here. I'm going to try to include a link below this video or within the description of how you can get your very own copy. Now, I do not get anything back on if you purchase this. If I provide the link, if you purchase this, I don't get anything for that, because I just want to put that out there, let you know that this product is great. I do not get paid for this. No, not for this. I did receive this for free, but this is my honest opinion on it, and I wish I knew about this when my kids first started out. Because this is a game changer for all those visual learners out there, children that works with the right side of their brain. They need visual stimulation. They need visual content. They need storytelling. They need something with logic that makes sense. Something that they can actually enjoy, and this fits the bill. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Trigger Memory, for sending me this. You guys, this is amazing. You're gonna want this in your life. This could really revolutionize your multiplication tables in your home. They won't be so humdrum, and it's through storytelling. It's through triggering your memory through stories. They're getting engaged with the numbers and the characters, dealing with the timetables, and it's all about being times tales. It's a tale about times tables, and the child is going to live through those tales of the times tables, and they'll be able to trigger their memory through active storytelling and visual stimulation. Wow. Okay, so I'm like, what? This is amazing. Plus, you're going to have your disc in which you can make your own printed copies of activities to go along with this DVD. So they did all the work for you. The only thing you have to do is purchase this and then you'll have all of it. This is amazing. I think this should be in every homeschool. This is amazing. And they do have other products as well. And I personally am trying to put that on my wish list because I need me some more of this trigger memory stuff in my life. Because if this is so great, I know the other stuff is simply amazing. Based on how this is lined up, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to get some of these other products in my life because this is amazing. And if it's found the same trigger the memory format, I know it's going to be exactly what I'm looking for. So how many of you having trouble with math? Well, you need this in your life. How many of you tried time savers every way around the moon and it just didn't work? Well, you need this in your life. How many of you don't want to be looking around for all this other stuff to do? Well, you need this in your life. Storytelling, times tables, printables. It's a win-win-win. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. And I forgot to tell you, they have a game show quiz. So they have a game too. I mean, really, you know you need this. It is amazing. I'm so ecstatic about this. And I am going to be using this. And I love the stories anyway because it's pretty cute. All right, you guys, I will talk to you later. But check this out. I just had to share it with you guys tonight. I know it's late, but I had to share with you guys tonight because this thing has really blown my mind. It is simply amazing. I'm going to hop off and come back on and show you another one of their amazing books that they offer as well. So I'm going to hop off and I'm going to get back on and I'm going to tell you about that particular book. Stay tuned. Bye.